Everyone is talking about how the Arc Heart of Inmost Light Titan build is back. It is a solid build, and so in today's video, I figured I would take it for a spin and see just how strong it is, just how much it holds up inside PvE, in my opinion. We're rocking Thunder Crash for the super, Thruster, Catapult, Lift, Seismic Strike, Pulse Grenade, Touch of Thunder as the aspect, Knockout, and then we have Spark Resistance, Amplitude, Magnitude, and Shock as our overall aspects and fragments for the entire subclass kit. I am using a Demolitionist submachine gun for this, so that way I can get my grenade energy back a little bit faster. On the helmet, we're rocking Ashes to Assets, Void Siphon, and then a Heavy Ammo Finder. On the gauntlets, we're rocking Grenade Kickstart and then Firepower, along with Bolstering Detonation. On the chest piece, of course, we're using the Exotic Heart of Inmost Light, and then we are using the Charged Up mod, and then the other two mods are just basically just based those on whatever the activity is shooting at you. For the boots, we end up using Recuperation for a little bit of health regen, Innervation for more grenade energy, and Stacks on Stacks, which will definitely be important to the entirety of this build. For the class item, we got Reaper, Bomber, and Distribution. Now, the gameplay up above is me taking this for a spin in just the regular Lost Sector on Neomuna, and you can see that it actually holds up pretty well. You are able to spam your abilities pretty significantly when using this, so I actually think it's a pretty solid Arc Titan build, and if there was Arc Surge for whatever activity, this would definitely hold up and be pretty strong. However, I will say that the Hammer build is better in my opinion, and right now I'm going to play some video of a side-by-side of me beating this Lost Sector on the Arc Titan and the Solar Hammer build that I have. On the left is Arc Heart of Inmost Light Titan, and on the right is Solar Hammers with Sunspots, throwing baby hammers with Syntheseps like crazy. We're going to go through the entirety of this Lost Sector with a side-by-side comparison so you can see the pace, the speed, you can see how fast I clear ads overall, you can see what my survivability is like when I'm most challenged to potentially being killed, and etc. So right now we're basically just going through and killing all the different goblins. On the right hand side, you can see I'm already killing this Hydra. Obviously things are going to go by a little bit faster with the hammers because the sunspots are so nice, and you also have the offensive utility of the firebolt grenades this season, but after this season you won't have the firebolts nearly as much due to those artifact changes, so I think that it could potentially be a crazier season next season. We also have a lot of Solar Surge this season, so I feel like my hammer build really stands out during this season because of the Solar Surges that we constantly have. If there were more Arc Surges, or if, for example, next season there are a lot more Arc Surges and activities, this Hoyle Arc Titan build will actually stand up pretty well, though. I think it'll be a solid option overall. You can see here that I can pretty much spam Pulse Grenades all the time, Shoulder Charges all the time, and of course I'm using my Thruster. That doesn't give me any offensive utility, it just allows those two to get charged up so they do even more damage. I did try taking this in some more challenging activities, and it holds up similarly. I mean, you do have some survivability due to recuperation and due to orb regeneration and picking those orbs up. You can see on the right there that I finished it on my Hammer Titan, and I haven't quite finished it on my Arc Titan, but in just a few seconds here, I actually clear it in comparable time. So overall, it is a solid build. I definitely recommend using it. Dim link will be down below. Make sure to subscribe and follow. See you in the next one. Later.